Okay, we're live. I'm gonna remember to record this live stream, because otherwise I will hate myself in editing. Otherwise I will hate myself. There we go. Okay. Oh, and I should probably actually put this stream in the correct playlist. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. So, I'm gonna let some people join here, but to the few that are already on the stream, I'm gonna give you guys a bit of an update on what's been happening on the server. Aspect has... Oh, it finally realized I'm not AFK. Aspect has moved all of our storage up to here. We briefly had an Ender.io system here, but Ender.io is shit. That was actually worse than just having a bunch of chests. So now we have this, and then a new diamond compartment, not gold compartment, with all of our crafting materials in here. So everything's up to the MV floor. Also, some of you may know this if you've been watching Aspect streams, but Aspect has been building a lot. I had no part in this. This is just an insane amount of digging, and these two weird things. One of them is placed directly above the end portal, interestingly. But yeah, I'm very curious about all these. Then another thing I did is I did food crafting again. Some of the people on my Silksong streams probably also already know this. But I made every kind of alcohol and it took 15 hours. Also, this music might be too loud. Though it is always louder for me than it is for you guys. Anyways, I have some food here, and people still haven't joined the stream, so I'm gonna eat for a sec. Good pizza. Okay. So right now, 9 is probably waiting for me. I actually haven't checked his stream. Because we're gonna build a bank, like I said in the title. That's cactus soup. I don't want that. I'm gonna stockpile a bunch of foods here, but we're gonna try to create a stable currency that isn't tied to one person. And this is gonna hopefully do better than Hecubucks and Tofu Coin did. And in case you aren't up to date, Tofu Coin is dying. It had extreme deflation, and the value of the currency is way too high to even be tradable. So we need a new currency. My casino is not profitable if no one can actually pay anything. And that's why we're creating a server-wide kind of national bank. I'm just gonna collect a few resources to do that. So we have a gon here, which is going to be part of my gradient. I'll get to the gradient later. It's not nearly enough. Absolutely phenomenal chat. Thank you, guys. But yeah, I need to make sure I just have enough of each of these blocks. I keep going to the wrong room. So I need more Agon and more Corp. That's just a lot of Z-Tones blocks. That sucks. Okay, we need a few more stacks of Agon 14. Quite a few more stacks of Agon 15. I can work on Corp right now. I'm gonna get like 6 more stacks. Okay, that's just great. So now we're just missing Agon, and then... Yeah, I guess I just explained this on recording before the live stream, but not on the live stream, so I'm getting thrown off here. But we're gonna build a giant tower. Our bank's gonna be a big skyscraper, and I say we because it's me and 9. And we're gonna do one big black to white gradient, and I've collected most of the blocks for this. 9 is gonna be covering diorite and deep slate though, because he has Botania for diorite, and he's already mined a bunch of deep slate for his other builds. Okay, but I ran out of stuff again. I need more Z-tone tiles. Nine is waiting for you to join VC. I want to get my building blocks first. You know what? There's no point in waiting. He's on deaf, and this is so sad. Someone tell him in his chat. What's the best way to get black dye right now? I wish you could turn coal into black dye, but it doesn't seem like you can. Is the bank going to be used for tofu coin? No, we're replacing tofu coin. We're going to try to get a currency that isn't tied to any one team or person, so that we stop losing currencies, because tofu coin kind of died. It might be able to get revived when Soycake's done his speedrun, but the fact that an economy can die just due to someone being a bit inactive is not good. So we're changing the system here. We're gonna get a national bank here. No, I don't have any Tinker's molds. I'll just leave that there. Goose's Spike is good for black dye. What, what would you be killing to get black dye? Nether Star backed securities, I heard they are the best. That's a debate, okay? I keep seeing videos in my recommended of just a rebuttal to one of those Minecraft economy videos, and then a rebuttal to the rebuttal, and then a rebuttal to the rebuttal of the rebuttal, and but wow, I'm just there. And like every single economic system imaginable has been discussed in that whole debate. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, what was I doing like 5 seconds ago? Oh yeah, I was gonna get more Agon, which needs gray dye. Can I just get straight gray dye? Yeah, I can get that from ashes. I just need to go to the nether. 9's still on deafen, by the way. Someone go to his chat. I have not seen this area. I didn't realize it was so close to our portal. Okay, but there's a ton of ashes here. All of this can be turned into gray dye. For a short time, we actually used ashes for fuel. Because we were poor. There we go, that's a bunch of light gray dye. And that'll make my Agon.
Hey, Hecuba,
Hello.
I'm here.
Okay. I'm just working on the final building blocks, because I hopped off last night, like, basically 20 minutes after you did, so I actually didn't get anything done.
That's no problem.
It was 1 a.m.
Do you want to divide and conquer? Let me pop over to your base, and then let's see what we can divide and conquer.
Oh, I'm basically already done, and I just need you to handle deep slate tiles, polish deep slate, and diorite.
No, I already got all the deep slate, all the bottom tier of blocks, the ones that I chose in the...
Oh, I also have like 8 stacks of each of those.
I got 1,000 of each.
Great.
I thought that was how this was gonna go. Oh my, I'm sorry.
Well, you said
yeah, so
when you hopped off last night, it kind of sounded like you were handing the responsibility over to me, and then I built a cobblestone generator that made all of those comically easy to make. I just made them in the last 15 minutes.
Let me turn you up real quick. And then where are you in your base? I'm here.
I'm just on my MV floor. That's where most of the crafting happens.
I am so sorry. That is not what I intended. So last night,
no, it's no problem. I think the only problem is that now we have proportionally very little light blocks, because in this chest is what I've prepared over here.
Work for it. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. This will do. This will do.
I'm just missing some Agon blocks right now, and I'm waiting for my assembler to make it, because the assembler has the best thing. By the way, I replaced Tank 15 with Agon 14, in case you're wondering. It's basically the same, but not blue.
Let me grab some diorite. We can do this from a Botania recipe with basalt. So I'm just gonna get 1,000 of that right now.
Okay, and I'm gonna eat because it is lunchtime for me right now. Give me like 5 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Please entertain my chat, by the way.
I am happy to entertain your chat. Hello, chatters, by the way. Hello, chatters. My name is Nine. If you don't know me, I'm playing Greg Tech New Horizons. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Guess you could checkerboard the stair ones with the normal ones. That's a horrifying solution. Is the diamond chisel best durability, or is there a better one? I think the diamond chisel is the best. That's the one that I like. I don't really know. I haven't tested it. Okay, we do have a lot of basalt. 1,000 is 16 stacks. We've got 262,000, so I think we're good. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're gonna head over to Goose Island because we have a little bit of mana over there stored. If you're on Hecuba's stream and you're just listening in, at least me, I'm obsessed with Botania. So Goose and I teamed up to make something that is going to lag out the server when I load it in and load it out. So beware for that, actually. Let's turn off the magnet. All right, let's get it. Uh-oh. Oh, I need the catalyst. I forgot about that. Okay, well, let's go lag out the world right now. Let's check the XU _ TPS. Oh yeah, we're at about 2 TPS every time I exit that dimension. That's not good. It should be running at about
5
20
minutes
ticks
and you're
per
trying
second.
to nuke the server.
It just happens every time I leave the mana dimension. Let's see, normally if there's another player on and then I enter the nether, it unloads that previous dimension. But it's looking unlucky this time.
I did some IRL Pam's Harvest crafting. Made a good pizza. This is actually very nice.
Nice.
I reenacted episode 4 in real life.
Wasn't there cannibalism in that one?
It's a good pizza.
Okay, well, yeah, this is the consequence of whatever I'm doing. See if I can find the conjuration catalyst. Where is it? Ah, there you are. Alchemy catalyst.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of my chatters aren't keeping up with the Silksong streams, which is completely okay, like that's very different from my regular content. But just a few days ago, I became the best Silksong player in Canada, 16th place in the world.
Nice.
Which I'm very happy about.
Dude, the TPS is just... Alright, I'm gonna tank it one more time.
TPS seems fine to me.
Really?
Yeah.
This should be a server-wide issue, no? The fact that
there's a little bit of
TPS?
lag, but usually I have a few ping issues.
You should try loading a new chunk.
I don't want to, now that, now that you're saying. I can't pick up these bottles. Huh.
Yeah, that is the TPS issue. And it's gonna happen one more... Okay, we're gonna be back while I'm in this dimension, but it takes a while for some reason for this dimension to unload.
I didn't know Canada was a real place. That's actually true.
It's
I'm
not.
actually just LARPing.
Yeah, it's not a real place. Didn't you guys know?
Yeah. It was British propaganda to prevent American expansion. Trust me, bro.
Isn't it French?
Oh yeah, French propaganda. My bad. It's always French propaganda.
It's okay. It always resolves itself after a little bit.
The French propaganda or the TPS?
The TPS. Oh yeah, I'll mute whenever I talk to chat directly.
No, it's fine. It fills in the blank space when I'm not talking. Do we have any block molds here? That's the compressor. Whoops. I'm missing a stack of glass dust.
I ate it. I'm sorry. I was
that's
really
rough.
hungry.
Damn.
There was no cannibal human meat, and so I had to
now
do
there
what had to
is.
be done.
You're literally the only person who can afford my food. Because no one has tofu coin.
I have 55 tofu coin in my backpack.
You could probably buy out half my shop with that.
I already did buy some stuff from your shop.
Oh, there is alcohol now, if you want to buy any of that.
That's true. I'm gonna
Right,
wait for
I don't have
Flurb
a
beer.
I don't have a set price for. Well, no, there's some things that I know Flurbin's not stupid enough to make, like rum.
Is rum really that bad in GT?
I had to AFK for 15 hours for my first batch.
Oh. Alright, we're gonna take a
it's
look
bad.
at rum once I get to the spawn.
Because
I
you
am
need
bringing 1,000 diary.
5 buckets of sweet wine, which is made 7 millibuckets at a time at a 100 to 7 ratio, distilled from fermented reed water, and fermented reed water is made in the fermenter.
Oh, I forgot about the fermenter.
At like a 10 to 1 ratio from reed water to fermented reed water, and then the reed water needs distilled water, not regular water. And so I needed a distillery as well. I just automated the whole system and then went and practiced Silksong for 10 hours. Not in one day, that was 4 days.
Okay, I have brought the diorite to spawn, and I have the chests like fairly organized. Basically, most of my blocks are in the bottom, and then the light blocks are at the top.
Oh, Siren's in the chat. Yeah, Siren became my first chat moderator a few days ago, because they have been on my Silksong streams fairly consistently and have supplied quite a few resources, so... Welcome, Siren, the only moderator I have.
You should have waited for HV for most alcohol stuff, because you can get the multi-block distillation tower.
Yeah, and I should have waited for LV to do all of my cooking, because literally every recipe is better in the mixer.
Yeah.
No, we're not efficient here, I just do it as early as possible.
That's true.
Which is also why I'm probably gonna make a huge distillation setup in MV before the distillation tower for oil processing.
Just know that the distillation tower does not do distillery recipes, which is kind of weird until you get to like LUV and get the Dango Distillus. Yeah, actually, there's like nothing about this that would be sped up by multi-blocks. That's crazy. Other than the brewery step, which seems really fast.
Wait, why is it called the Mega Distill? That's not a regular distillation tower. Where's the normal?
The Mega Distillation Tower. That one's nice. Yeah. Have you seen that one?
No, the distillation tower works as a distillery. You just have to change its mode. It's like any other multi-block.
I was under the impression...
Machine type distillery or distillation tower. That's what it says. That's how it works in Modern, too. If I want to run a regular distillery recipe that doesn't work in the tower, then I can just change its mode. Though there's no point.
I think the Dango Distillus is the only thing that has distillery mode.
Well, then why is distillery listed under distillation tower?
Distillation tower. Let's look.
Did I just correct a GTNH expert? Guys, please clip this.
Distillery DT. I don't know.
DT is distillation tower, right?
Yeah, you're right. I will have to see about that, because I'm not entirely sure that that's true.
Clip this? Chat, remember this. I'm a GTNH
you could be
expert.
right, though. You could be right. Yeah, it's very possible. All right, let's, I'm going to come over here and nab the building blocks, because I'm building out the floors, or I'm, like, measuring out the floors.
I don't know how we're gonna
change
make this
mode
work.
in the normal distillation
I kind of want jet lag on for this, honestly.
He said I'd messaged him, and he said he would be on, but he
was on like 10 minutes before you joined.
Did you grab the building blocks?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I just came here, and you're just on your way out. That's crazy. I'm being told that you can't change the mode on the normal DT. Chat, if you guys are playing GregTech and you have a normal DT, I want you guys to go check if you can change it to distillery mode, like the single block.
Why would it be listed there?
I don't know.
It definitely works like that in Modern, though.
Yeah, it should. I mean, it like straight up should work like that, but... Oh, also, Hecuba...
I forgot that you wireframed some buildings here.
Yeah. The tech blocks... They're actually stairs.
When you
cut them.
Okay,
it's so
I'm trying to remember how I made these work before, and I just remembered now I'd used carpenter's blocks. Architecture, the only way to get a solid block like this would be to set it to glow. which we don't want to do.
Which I don't want to do that either, yeah. And you replaced this block, though, with Aegon? Is that what you said?
No, technical blocks are... Wait, no.
Still in? Uh-oh.
Wait, where were... Oh, yeah, we did replace this with a Aegon, yeah. I'm looking at... I have my gradient bookmarked, so I can just look at that.
Do you have your blocks that we can add to the gradient? I want to get building all these floors.
Okay, I'll place down this.
Perfect.
So, I haven't explained the idea of this build to my chat. Our idea here is to have one giant black to white gradient as the basic color of the building. We're probably going to have more accents, of course, but the base of the building is going to be this one giant black to white gradient. And my main reason for wanting to do this is because I want to practice making gradients. That's like the one building skill I think I'm very bad at. And so this is a very good time to learn that.
Ooh, Aegon looks great, yeah.
That does really work. I only saw it in NEI, so I was worried.
Alright, let me keep measuring. You heard the man. That's his vision. That's his dream.
Yeah.
I'm just measuring out floors here.
Okay, then the other thing that's very important is that we have a nice, unique shape for the building. So I'm going to work on this foundation. Shape is everything. I learned this from a Korean building tutorial. This is where the majority of my building skill comes from. Shape is like more important than anything in a build. So that's why with my casino, like I spent the first 3 hours of building just wireframing out a cool shape.
Polished stone brick.
So
I have the diorite.
Let me look at reference images here. What are we doing? I wanted to make it kind of shaped like the Empire State Building.
I grabbed a model of that on my second monitor, and that was the plan.
Oh, it's kind of square towards the base. I didn't realize that.
Diorite small tiles. Oh, there it is.
Also, in the little mock-up I made in creative mode, this did look really good with some nice, like, cyan and purple anti-blocks for the Project Singularity colors. And then that also made it look very futuristic. And they just worked no matter how high up the building it was. No matter what the color around it was, so... Probably gonna get a bunch of anti-blocks later. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be complicated.
Okay, we've got the floors mapped out. And I guess we can put a spire on the top, which would be nice.
Oh, this is just
yeah. I'm thinking.
Right? Yeah.
Let me model the.
Oh.
I'm thinking we put a little, like the Empire State Building. We put a little gap in the middle.
Yeah, that was my main idea. That's the main Empire State Building thing.
A good shape, and then yeah, we just kind of build it up.
But there's a lot more layers than that. Like it changes every like 5 floors. It seems, or at least towards the bottom. Stay straight for a while, but
it's pretty intense.
The bottom is actually quite complex.
If you want to just wireframe in like Corp, and then we can replace everything based on the floors, that's also fine.
Yeah, I think we might do that.
What's the trick to make Aegon blocks that fast? I don't know. What do you mean?
Oh, I didn't make them fast. I was waiting by the assembler for the first 15 minutes of stream.
Yeah, just assembler.
That's an efficient way of doing it, though the fast way would just be to craft up a bunch of Aurora and then craft it like that, but that wastes a lot of Z-tone tiles. Okay, so at the bottom it does have a little bit of that side bit already, like I've placed here.
I'm down with that.
I guess we don't have to copy the Empire State Building, just use it as a base here. So you build floors very tall, so I'm gonna use that as my reference for each section. So we'll like end this part right at the end of this floor.
The reason I build them this tall is because you can divide them very equally between a couple of different ways.
Yeah,
So if we want to, we can divide those floors
nice
in 2 or 3.
and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Or we can even make the floor density twice as high.
Oh, did you bring a bed? I didn't.
I have a bed in my backpack. Do you not have one of those backpacks that has a bed in it?
No, I do not. I used to, but then I left it at my casino, and then eventually picked it up and brought it back to my base and didn't bring it back here.
Fair enough. Okay, let's see. Empire State Building. It's got like a core building in the center, like a very small...
Yeah.
I feel like what we could do is find that very small bit, just like extend it all the way to the top.
I'm currently just working on copying that front shape because it seems pretty complicated. I should have my chat open. Be a good streamer.
I enjoyed listening through some of the pieces you composed. Are you planning on future releases? Yes, I'm working on a symphony actually. I'm almost done. 90% of the way. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Was about to be as good as Christopher Larkin?
That's a pretty high bar. It's a pretty high bar. But I'm feeling very confident in it, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know there's those of you who every time I say that,
you can't just don't acknowledge it. Head. It's easier if you just don't acknowledge it.
That's true, but the brain worms. The worms in my brain. I'm gonna get the well, I don't even know. I'm thinking about getting the corners of this as well. Like just getting everything to the top so we have a wireframe of the build.
Oh, we're still too far from Soy's pylon here. We'll have to go back and recharge occasionally.
Yeah, it'll be a good time to get some perspective.
Okay, I'm trying to think how I want to do this part now. What if I made this section wrap around?
4.
Hold on, I don't have enough water. I don't want to be streaming with a headache. Chat's again gonna have to get entertained by 9.
I always make honey lemon tea. That always helps me stream. Keeps me uncongested.
Oh, hold on, before I get my water, Siren, you have permission.
And then that, and then diorite, and then calcite. There we go. Gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's a new sound. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lovely block palette, yo. Feels like Hermitcraft. We are basically hermit crafting it up here. That's the thing I wanted to bring back from modern builders, is that modern builders I feel like use a lot more gradient work, and I am unfamiliar with that mostly, and I would like to get familiar with it. So that was the goal of this server, in my opinion. That was my personal goal on this server, was to get familiar with gradient building.
Oh, Siren actually did it. Three messages got deleted for containing 6-7. Okay. I'm gonna see how this would work. Like, what if I have the bottom section here sort of wrap around a bit?
I think what we need to do is make very sure that it does not look phallic in any way.
Oh no.
It's a very hard line to toe.
When making skyscrapers.
Yeah. What did I do? What did I do here? Oh.
Oh,
I messed up the entire thing by one block.
I messed up my entire thing just in general. I just messed up. Everyone laugh at me.
Everyone laugh at Hecuba. I'm not laughing at Hecuba.
Yeah, it's too sad to laugh at me.
Truth nuke. Someone had to make a hard joke when I was talking about not being phallic. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen.
So sad.
So sad. Can we get a rip in chat? Alright, there we go. Can be annoying trying to... Yeah, dude, Hecuba and I were like up last night at 3 a.m. just like cooking the block palette, trying to find something that worked. It was so funny.
How long were we discussing that? Because I was gonna try to record around 9 p.m. I ended up actually recording at 11 because for the entire time I was supposed to be recording, I was discussing block palettes with you.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was ridiculous. It was not. What is...
Eventually I did just go into a creative world.
79. 91,
also, the little tower
12.
you've built here will have to get taken down because of what I'm wireframing here.
103 is 91.
Dude, we need... I'm scared of actually building the gradient, though. I need jet lag.
Oh, I'm happy to do
jet lag is actually this server's Korean. And a good time with Scar at the same time.
115, 117. Where did I go wrong? 139. Yeah, that should be right. Yeah, the snow layer.
Hold on. I might be doing something good, or I'm making something completely ass.
Is jet lag Grian or B-dubs? I think I'm B-dubs. I think jet lag is Grian. I'm just nonchalant like that, you know?
I'm just trying to imagine B-dubs building a giant factory with lava pouring out of the roof of it.
I'm GTNH B-dubs, okay? I even made a joke in one of my videos, like I think I signed off like, I'm B-dubs, or this has been I don't know. My name is B-dubs, scratch that. My name is 9. That's what it was. It was a lot funnier when you were there. You had to be there.
Damn. That's rough, man. I ran out of corp. Okay, this wireframing is completely incoherent right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I think I'm the only person who knows what I'm cooking up here.
Wow. Oh wow.
But here, no, here's where it gets consistent now. Now we just straight line all the way up.
Okay. And then this is gonna be like the inner part of the building. Alright, I'm gonna work on...
So I think I got the front shape here.
Okay. So many blocks. Too many blocks.
Maybe I can close that in. No, it's pretty
Chad,
good.
I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be kind of a grindy stream because I'm just gonna be making gradients all fucking day.
Oh no. Yeah, B-dubs is actually very chill to watch. He hasn't changed in the, like, what, 14, 15 years he's been on YouTube, and I like those kinds of YouTubers. Same with Etho.
I've never watched Etho, but I have watched some B-dubs because I wanted to watch some, like, building Hermitcraft stuff. So
I heard a lot of people comparing my Terraformer Greg series to Etho, and that seems like very high praise.
Yeah, I bet it is. We're going to do some dithering, chat, and what I mean by dithering is that the gradient is not all connected necessarily.
That's how I did the gradients in my base.
Yeah, I don't do dithering in my gradients, but I'm going to try it this time, and it's going to take me 20 times longer to finish this gradient as a result.
Okay, I still feel like the front shape is very good, but the side shapes aren't. But the problem is, the Empire State Building's kind of like that.
Yeah, I
So
mean it's
I
got
think
one angle, you know? It's got
I
a pose, and
yeah,
then
I
that's
like
it.
the arches you had on parts of your base, so I think we could just do that. Oh, but it's
Yeah,
screw it.
we
We
can
can throw
steal some
Gothic
arch.
in here. Let's just throw some Gothic in. Always makes a
We could
build
have a
nice.
little bit of Gothic as a treat.
Yeah. Anyone who's watched my TFG series knows I love Gothic. The final base was actually fire. I hope I can live up to the standard of that base in this series.
Spotify is not doing it for me. Love sick acoustic. There we go. We got a little Banovator. One sec. East Banovator.
Okay, I can add a little
Speaking
bit
of
shape.
Etho, was the wildest keyboard monitor setup out there? What does that mean? Like his keyboard and monitor are scuffed?
No, his setup. I'm trying to remember all the details. His mic is in a used Kleenex box to hold it up because it doesn't have a stand.
Okay, that's fine.
No, that's the main thing I remember. But there's like 5 major points of just an extremely cursed and horrific setup.
Respect, honestly.
You have a bed.
Oh yeah, I can sleep. There's a monster repilator that I set up, so there shouldn't be any baddies. But you just don't have night vision?
Yeah. I also. Why are you? You place down a bed and you choose to sleep on the concrete. Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't really know what that's about. That's just that's just how it is.
That's just how you are, I guess.
That's just how I am.
Yeah. Like jet lag on day 1, sleeping 12 meters under the ground.
Dude, the war changed me, okay? The war changed me. Oh, this is a good song. I'm glad I chose to switch this up.
This is a good song, too. My playlist got to Bile Water.
Silk Song OST for the 20 trillionth time.
What else would I ever listen to?
It's time to listen to Silk Song OST. Yes, dear.
I feel bad for my viewers who don't like Silk Song, because I'm just gonna start posting more of it. I'm mad obsessed with the game still. 470 hours, by the way.
You'll find the people who are there for you, which is good.
Yeah, with the video I'm working on right now should grow my audience.
I'm feeling like jet lag right now with these goddamn gradients.
Actually,
crazy.
Actually doing pretty good. I'm still trying to shape everything correctly, and I'm complicating the sides now.
The Kleenex blocks half the keyboard he wraps around. Wait, what?
What does that
mean? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I posted an image of Etho's setup in general in your Discord. I'm
Hold on. I'm in your Discord. I can check this. Shit. What the hell am I looking at?
Oh my god, 5-star computer.
Why is Oh, I remember that too. He has his mouse
He's
sideways.
a lefty?
No, he's not a lefty. He still uses that with his right hand, but instead of right mouse button, he essentially treats it as top mouse button, and then left is bottom mouse button. Wait, no. Yeah, that's the right
Dude,
direction.
that's so scuffed. That's so scuffed. All right, I can show it. I can show it to stream. Don't let's see, display capture. Don't dox me.
He claims it's better for his hand. His hand is probably shaped like some. You know, I'm
my
not
favorite
gonna
is the
body
mouse
shame
pad,
any-
actually. That's so scuffed. No, I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that.
I feel like
the voice is
not the
telling me
same.
to hit the stop streaming button. Turn off display capture.
Intrusive thoughts. Hey, I actually remembered to hit record today. Proud of me.
Let's go. Big ups.
Hold on, let me change the way I'm doing this. Yeah, we'll move this over 2 blocks.
Does he move with the arrow keys? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm not Etho. I don't know the Etho lore. He scares me as much as he scares you guys.
I remember when Mumbo made a video on all the hermit cursed stuff, because he's trying to defend the fact that he presses shift with his thumb.
Whoa. Whoa.
You didn't know that Mumbo lore?
No.
Yeah, he curls his thumb under his hand to press shift.
Everything I learn about Hermitcraft lore seems to be against my will.
But yeah, Ren on their server, I forget exactly what his buttons were, but I'm pretty sure to move left it was A, to move forward it was E, to move right it was G, and to move down it was like X or C, or not move back.
I can't even.
So instead of WASD, it's AEGX. I don't know what possessed him to use that keybind.
That's so gross. Oh my gosh. Bloodstrap with a tier 1 sub. They've subscribed for 17 months. I didn't even know that I have been streaming for 17 months. That is so crazy. It has been so long. How are you doing, Bloodstrap?
Okay, for the rest of the building here, should I just keep it relatively basic except for the front?
Yeah, why don't we just, like, yeah, take this blueprint and just take it all the way to the top?
Well, until the spire, at least. Why does Phantom feel like such a fitting song for building a giant evil black skyscraper in the middle of the shopping district?
It's evil. Yeah, but it'll be less evil when it gets to the top. So.
Yeah, when it has the gradient, it'll be less evil.
Let me get rid of. Oh, that's a shame. Actually,
wait, I actually did the base perfectly. That's the Empire State Building right there. And then this is just our base. Using the gradient is just our base. There's a lot of texturing we have to do afterwards to add accents and break up the shape and stuff. Fun.
Here, I'll help you with the corp going to the top, and then we can make a spire, and then I guess I can just start filling it in. I guess you guys are in for a very peaceful ride today. Oops, all corp. Actually, should I do this with the actual blocks? Because that'll make my life easier, right?
At this point, it seems like Aspect is taking care of all the technical stuff, so Hecuba can build to his heart's content.
That might be true.
That's kind of accurate. I was gonna work on a few things, like I was gonna work on Ruby Slurry. Aspect told me to, and then instead I chose to build my casino, and Aspect instead just nugget duped Chromium. And so Ruby Slurry was useless, and so I didn't build it.
Ruby Slurry is still really strong. I mean, I have nugget duping set up, and I still use Ruby Slurry, just because it's good.
Okay, but we have, like, 32 stacks of Chromium from nugget duping.
That's not bad.
That was just from one nugget dupe in the middle of MV 2 weeks ago. So...
we have about 8k stainless steel lying around.
But yeah, I'm still gonna be doing technical stuff, like HV's gonna go crazy. I'm just building an MV, MV's my building tier, but HV is where I'm gonna lose half my audience, because I'm just gonna be rambling about oil every episode.
No, that's when you're gonna gain your audience. Everyone loves oil processing in GT
Yeah, but
community.
I have a significant vanilla Minecraft audience. That
dude, no. They'll get converted.
Okay. Against their will.
I trust, dude. That is the best part. The lines. Oh my god, it's so fun to watch people set up lines. HP is gonna be pretty insane.
This works. I'm looking at this. This works.
This does work. Yeah, it's looking great.
I feel like I could like maybe round this off or something. I don't know. Yeah, that does just work. Okay. And then we'll add texturing later. Now it's time for me to join in on the gradient. Interesting thing with these gradient builds is that it's kind of a trust the process thing, where it won't look as good as you want it to until the very end.
Do you want to help me set up the wireframe with the gradient, at least the top part, and then once we get all the way to the top, we can set up the spire, and then I think
so
from there
just
we can
continue
just
my wireframe. Oh well, now I have to replace all the stuff I just.
Yeah, we need to replace the wireframe.
I shouldn't have done that in the first place.
Like as soon as you get the basic idea, that's when you. Okay, that Agon, smooth stone. Polished stone brick. I should probably organize these.
You do a Minecraft stream soon. Maybe eventually I'll play Minecraft. I don't know. I don't feel like it right now.
That's crazy. I hope ducks.
You know what? This isn't really Minecraft. If we're being honest, maybe he wants vanilla Minecraft. Maybe that's what he means.
I don't know if anyone wants vanilla Minecraft.
I don't. I certainly don't. I don't like vanilla. I've said this many times on my streams. I don't like it.
I actually do not really mess with vanilla that much. I can't really do it.
Yeah. The reason we play mods like this is because we don't actually want to play the original game, so...
Looking forward to my AE2 adventures? Oh man, am I looking forward to AE2 adventures too.
I'm gonna have to learn subnetting, and I'm scared.
I can teach you. I'm the AE2 guy. Also, Aspect has a very good background with the AE2 and stuff, so he should.
Oh yeah, I might just end up building the Citadel and ignore AE2.
No, you should definitely learn.
I might actually just be building this whole series, and I don't mind. I just maybe some of my viewers will mind. There's other series.
I think you'll definitely enjoy learning. AE2 is probably one of my favorite learning curves in this pack. Like, it was interesting because I struggled with it a lot to begin with.
Well, I'm not starting from like ground zero. Like I know quite a bit about AE2 from
what I mean is that
TFG
this is the crucible of AE2. This is like the pack where if you don't AE2, you're gonna struggle, and then the AE2 concepts you need to know inside and out in order to do well in this pack. And that's what I like about it, because it taught me like extreme AE2 prowess.
I ran out of charge. This high-rise is actually gonna be peak.
Hey John, we're gonna do early titanium via Stabaloy. We actually had Stabaloy and LV. I actually have titanium dust right now. The problem is we don't have a vacuum freezer to cool it. So that's the thing that you can get titanium in LV, and we did. 35 titanium dust. It's been like a month. I haven't seen this in a while. I hope that it's not broken. Oh. Oh no. I think we're full on signs, maybe?
Sorry, I had to eat again. This is a good pizza. Barbecue chicken.
How dare you? I need to get some upgrades for this. Yeah.
How many witch spawners could you put in one witch farm before it doesn't even matter?
I mean, with the Timewood clocks, it doesn't even matter to begin with, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, we have 2 witch spawners just sitting here from Logan's old farm. And I've always been tempted to just throw it into our current witch farm to make it 4 spawners.
Dude, do it. Straight up. That'll be nice.
But there's really no point. All the barrels are full.
Yeah,
I just emptied the iron barrel like 2 hours ago. It's full again.
The witch farm is very strong, especially in this type of run. Did I do this wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm glad
5,
we have
6.
that for factory blocks. If it weren't for Aspect's witch farm, I wouldn't be building with factory blocks.
Chat, am I having a lobotomy? What is going on? Why am I so bad at counting?
You're mid-lobotomy on stream.
I feel like that's every day on stream. Okay, I think this is good. I think we're good.
How do you want me to place this? Because I don't want to do dithering on the wireframe. I just.
I mean, I don't mind dithering the wireframe eventually.
Well, no, we'll
But
dither it once we actually fill in the whole thing.
yeah,
But
it'll be much easier to do that once we have the wireframe all set up, because we could just break and replace some
that's
blocks.
what I'm asking. Like, should I just place it like you've done the original wireframe here? No dithering?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yep.
Okay.
Chat, yesterday I had my first Facebook Marketplace experience. I pulled into some... It was a storage unit in the middle of nowhere. And I was actually I was ready to die, and then I was introduced to this very charming old man who sold me $400, like basically new ski boots for about 120. So I really lucked out.
Common random old guy W?
Dude, he was great. He was a charmer. He put like heaters in the boots just so when I tried them on, that they would not be uncomfortable. What a G. Dreaming prevents math and counting. That's true. And reading. Streaming is like the anti-brain.
Also, I'm looking at how the building's shape is going to turn out, and I think we need to make it like equal to the inner buildings, even though you said you didn't want to do that originally. But
yeah, it's looking a little short.
I think it does need to be like 10 or 15 blocks higher. Like, not too much, but it's not going to quite look right as it is now.
So I guess the issue then is, do we just extend the gradient? Do we add some more blocks that are not calcite?
It's going to be a... No, I think we just have to lengthen each section here, which is going to be a pain in the ass.
Well, I think we can get away with like white concrete. We definitely get away with like 2 more blocks and then make the
white
spire.
Concrete is actually surprisingly dark. You'll need cubits instead.
Okay. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get 2 more blocks in between. Let's see. I mean, I have white concrete right here. Let's give it a try.
I'm pretty sure it's like as bright, if not a little bit darker than calcite. It's always been interesting.
John, I have not skied in a very long time. Since I was a kid. So I bought some skis so I can ski with my friends this season and try it out. I think I was pretty good though. I was on Black Diamonds and stuff when I was a kid. But like East Coast Black Diamonds, so it's not really that challenging. Do you have white qubits on hand that we can use?
No, I kind of threw away all the qubits because we're better than that. We don't use qubits. Now we are going to use qubits, but
now we are.
We were better than that.
We were. Very briefly.
They seem like kind of a pain in the ass to make.
Well, Soy already has a farm for qubits. Has like 4,000. The other thing that we could do, Hecuba,
by the way, I'm kind of scared of Soy now because they basically have Stargate after 2 weeks. They're very close.
Well, I mean, he always had that within him. But what I'll say is we could make the building thinner. And
right now they're barely at the start of MV. We're gonna schedule the HV ribbon cutting ceremony, and he's just gonna hop on and instantly finish all of MV in 1 day. He'd probably he probably will hop on the HV ribbon cutting ceremony and do all of HV and MV in 1 day.
I mean, after what he's done, it doesn't seem so hard.
Because he did already do that. Stream 1 was all of Steam, LV, MV, HV, and EV in one stream.
What do you think? I think we can get away with this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could even make the base a little bit thinner.
Are you gonna check out Hightail? If it's as similar to Minecraft as people say, then probably not. I don't like vanilla Minecraft.
It's like RPG-ish. It has a lot of RPG elements that I'm not sure if I'm into. I'm gonna wait till it's in full release. But at the same time,
I've heard that it's basically 3D Terraria, which might make me interested, because I have 1,400 hours on Terraria.
Truth nuke.
3D Terraria is really ironic, by the way, because a lot of people incorrectly call Terraria 2D Minecraft. Which, by the way, that's like W rage bait for a Terraria player, calling Terraria 2D Minecraft. Diamond Dollies move spawners? Yeah, I know. We didn't just, like, have witch spawners in our base. aspect used a diamond dolly to get them there.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much set. We could even thin out like the top portion of the building to make it look good. Oh, whoops, that's white concrete. You're right, qubits is a lot brighter than white concrete.
Yeah, when you play vanilla, you always think that white concrete is the brightest block, but no, it's surprisingly gray.
Stealing all the
In
qubits
fact,
from
I'm looking at this
Tofu
from a
Corp.
distance. Calcite is lighter than that white concrete, and so it looks a bit weird.
9, how long did it take you to get from Tier 9 Eye of Harmony to Stargate? It'll take them like 2 weeks of just waiting, unless they go crazy with power. So, they're definitely set to break the record, but it's going to be a little bit painful. 44 days.
Oh, I thought it was like 25 days. I remember hearing that number somewhere, but I think that was actually just their estimation for when they'd be done.
Yeah, that's approximately when they're going to be done, yeah.
Yeah, I just heard that number, but I don't know what it was referring to. I just had a stroke trying to understand my own wireframe. I think I know what's going on, though.
I'm glad someone does.
I'm glad this very helpful wireframe is going to help us build and know the shape.
Alright, let me also bring the floor measurement back. I'm gonna put it here. Perfect.
Greg Tech is 2D Terraria? So true.
ZQM Laser Cloud is saying, oh, hi ZQM, how's it going? He's saying that if you gather about 17 spawners, you hit mob cap in vanilla.
In vanilla?
That's funny.
Well, with Cursed Earth and Time Warp, we can very easily hit that with like 3 spawners.
How the heck do I keep using the wrong type of thing? This is supposed to be qubits over here. Okay. We now have the wireframe of the outside. We'll need to make the spire.
Well, I'm trying to replace my wireframe down here.
Qubits for now.
Yeah, that white concrete's gonna need replacing. It looks like a dark spot.
Really? I don't mind it.
It looks darker
I think from
than
a
calcite.
distance.
From a distance, it looks darker than calcite. Right now, it's hard to tell because it's night.
We could swap that and the calcite. What do you think?
What's this bank dealing in? What currency? We actually haven't come up with a name, but everyone on the server has so far been calling it Singularity coin.
I don't mind Singularity coin. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's used coin in their name like it's a new crypto scam, but at the same time, it kind of works, so we might just go with Singularity coin. But yeah, this is going to be a server-wide currency that's owned by the whole server, not just one group, like Tofu Coin and Hekibucks were. And hopefully that means it'll be a bit more stable and won't just die if someone logs off the server.
Hekibuck, come look at the... Well, actually, it's about to be nighttime.
I can't see anything.
We need to get you night vision. It's a pretty easy helmet enchant.
Oh, you're not using shaders?
No, I'm using night vision on my helmet.
I thought everyone was just using shaders.
I don't, because I don't like watching my computer breathe for that long. So I actually think the calcite works a little bit, like we could replace the white concrete.
Oh,
but
wait,
I think
we could just swap calcite and white concrete. That would actually work.
So I tried that on the right, and I don't think it looks as good because all the details of the calcite on macro are a little bit darker than the white concrete.
Well,
so
that's
I think
the
it
thing
looks
with
good
gradients. It's wait, no, that does.
The closer you
look
get to it,
The
looks
closer
weird.
you get to it, the weirder it looks.
Yeah.
I think we
But I
could
think
just
for
use
now
a
it's
darker
okay.
cubit, right?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't really know. Let's give it a try.
Like try cubit 14 or 13.
It's about the same.
That would work. I think that would work
I think
better,
it looks
at least.
better though.
Because white concrete also has a
14.
very slight blue, which we learned with tank did not look right. Oh yeah, that works.
That looks better. I agree.
Oh, now that jump from
do
diorite
that.
to calcite looks like whatever.
That,
Dithering will fix
that.
it.
and that. I also thought circuits were going to be the currency for a while, but I don't know if that's just... I just don't think...
If they would be the currency, then Tofu Corp would be infinitely rich in every tier. Like, they have 44,000 LV circuits in LV.
I mean, but what that would end up encouraging, though, is that just everyone starts making circuits.
Rapid hyperinflation.
Which is fine.
You'd have to pay in barrels of circuit. It would be like Germany in 1921. Like, it's so over. Wait, when was Germany's economy really bad? Because I remember at one point, like, the price of bread was 14 billion marks.
Heck, but I think... Oh yeah, this wireframe in the back is 1 block longer than the wireframe in the front.
No, where? What?
We have to move this wireframe in the back forward 1 little bit, which is good actually, because we need to make it look a little skinnier.
Okay, good. We have building wands. Does your pickaxe instamine like mine does?
Yes, it does.
What's it made of?
All the unbreaking stuff. It's flurbins.
Oh.
Mine even
I'm
instamine's
using
deep
Void.
slate.
I don't even have that much redstone on here. Void's just that good.
Oh, sheesh. I'm using a hardcore ender expansion thing to get a 0.75 multiplicative haste buff.
I'm using tobacco. I'm just getting high.
Bro's just smoking that shit. Cheers, ZQM. How are you doing?
I actually ran out of tobacco, and due to the dead economy right now, I actually can't get more. I might have to ask Aspect to cook up some.
Mm.
I need someone to get me my drugs. Why do I have like 3 mana steel files and 2 mana steel saws?
I don't know. I mean, Aspect did buy some mana steel from me the other day, so that might be it.
Yeah, but why would we even have this many of those tools?
Oh, I have.
And why
so
would they
many.
all be in my backpack? They should be at my base.
Nah, that's definitely where they gotta be.
Oh boy, I hope Aspect doesn't ask me where all the tools went. I keep logging off with all the materials in all the Greg Tech playthroughs I've done.
Hakuba, one of my viewers asked, will be able to convert coins to other coins, and I thought that would be a great way to make this bank relevant, is that we can take tofu coins and distribute other coins.
Oh yeah, well,
I don't know how that would work.
Exchange period to
Exactly.
transfer tofu coin into this, but it's not going to be reversible. Like, I don't want currency to be confusing. We are going to have one currency, hopefully, by the end of MV.
I agree.
Money is supposed to be convenient.
Let me grab some iron fences for this spire. It's getting there. It's getting there. It is looking slightly phallic. I think we'll need to do something about that.
I think that's your problem, honestly. I don't see it.
We could get rid of like the back extension here. I mean, that would still look phallic. Never mind.
I mean, I haven't wireframed out
Quasi-phallic.
this center bit.
Lulo is asking me, do you have a schedule? No. I stream when God intends me to. I
Yeah,
don't know.
people often hop on my Silk Song streams asking when the next episode is releasing. Someone even asked that like 2 days after I released episode 7. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not a mega corporation. I'm just a guy who wants to play Minecraft occasionally.
I think I should have a schedule, but
No,
I'm lazy.
that removes the fun. No, don't say that.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. What was I doing? Iron fences for the top, so I can get some lightning rod action.
Oh, the top here is square, but there's still part of the wireframe that didn't make it all the way up. Because you got that little, like... That little bit that makes the Empire State Building distinct. I don't know how to explain it, where it goes in. The little indent on the front.
Yeah. Oh,
So
I see. I
top
mean, that
needs
should
to
be...
in shape.
That should be fine. We could just like cut that. We can take a cut out of the middle of the building and just... That'll be okay. It fits with the plan that I have, is what I'm saying.
I just got hit with Peak in my playlist. I can't
Rod
say the name of
extrusion.
the song, though, because... This is the problem I always
think-
have whenever I bring up the song. Suddenly I can't name it because it's spoilers.
I don't think you need to do that anymore.
No, I
think-
still have plenty of friends who are just slowly working through through the game because it's absolutely huge and they have a job, and so they're just taking their time. So yes,
Having a job. Your
there's
streaming times have
definitely
gotten
still
much better.
people working through the game. Also, when Silksong released, I got one of my friends, who's actually the Arnian King, fun fact, got him hooked on hooked on Hollow Knight first. At first he didn't like the game, and I was kind of forcing him to play it, but once he got to, like, Dreamnail and stuff, he was hooked. He would, like, call me every single day, and then just play for 4 hours. And
Chat, should we
then I
make a
got him
lightning
on
rod?
I got him on Silksong, and the same thing happened where he didn't like it at first. And then he picked up Wall Jump, and he's been playing, like, even twice as much as that. So he's even more hooked on Silksong. I think I've created a monster. He's also just learning speedrun tech in the middle of his playthrough, which is kind of scary. Dude, why did I get talking about Silksong? It's so over.
Okay, I'm gonna replace the top like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might need some more qubits soon. The ones I stole from Tofu Corp don't seem to be doing it for me.
Oh no. You shouldn't have said that.
Hello, Stereo.
I'll be honest, I've also stolen from Tofu Corp. I took 2 blaze rods to make a brewing stand because I went insane one night trying to get a brewing stand. And then I
remember
quickly
the
learned
brewing
that
stand night.
then I learned that I can't actually do anything because Thaumcraft is gatekeeping me, and so I rage quit.
That's pretty classic, honestly. That's
Thank
pretty
you,
classic.
Thaumcraft.
Thank you.
There doesn't
Very
need
cool,
to be. There
Thaumcraft.
doesn't need to be Thaumcraft gatekeepers. Thaumcraft gatekeeps itself. I butchered that joke completely because I couldn't say it properly. This is so sad.
3, 4, 5. Okay. But this is like kind of coming together. It's kind of all coming together. It's all coming together. Oh, I need to watch that movie. Emperor's New Groove. Such a goated movie. Maybe that's what I'll do today. Oh no, I have to cook and then go climbing. Maybe tonight.
Climbing? Mumbo Jumbo reference?
Does
I know,
Mumbo
he-
Jumbo climb? Is he
Yeah,
a
he-
rock climber?
Yeah, he keeps like disappearing from Hermitcraft for a month because he's in the Alps.
That's crazy. I am also a rock climber. I've been climbing for like 10 years now. Jeez.
Fire.
Simply Dan saying, you deserve Twitch partner. I mean, sometimes I rewatch VODs just for your voice. Oh my god, that's very kind. I'm very psyched about having Twitch partner. It was a very fun experience streaming to get there. Are there better methods for breeding crops than sitting in a room with a bunch of crop sticks in a weeding trowel for hours?
No.
No.
Ask
Which is why
Mastiox. He'd give you
everyone
the
hates
same
crops.
answer.
And my personal recommendation is that you never touch crops if this is your first GTNH playthrough and you have no
Just
reason
don't,
to.
period.
Yeah, just don't do crops at all.
Don't.
There's no reason to do that to yourself. Pretty much, yeah. You just don't do crops. I like every time I see someone do crops, I never see them leave like MV. They never make it past that. That's my analysis on crops. We unfortunately will have to do crops because the hops plant, which Flurbin wants to make fleur beer out of,
Do you want hop
is
seeds?
only a crop.
I have like an astronomical amount of hop seeds because I
if you have
enslaved
good ones,
Mastiox. Yeah,
maybe give them to Flurbin next time.
Okay,
You
well
see
he'll have
him.
to pay up.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm
I'll
not
leave him
handing
with a
these
little
out.
allowance. Or I guess we just ask Mastiox. Go straight to the supplier.
Oh yeah, he would just give them for free. Never mind. He gave them to me for free.
What grade do you climb? So I have been bouldering for 10 years, and my highest send is like V9 indoors. I think V8 outdoors. So
The
nothing
engine.
like insane, but good. Good for my... just good in general. And then I'm terrible at rope climbing, so the highest I've sent is like 12D, maybe. I think maybe I've hit a 13A once or twice. We also want IRL cooking stream. I've been thinking about IRL streams like rock climbing and like cooking. I don't know if I'm that... like maybe if I do a subathon and I like just need to get out of the house, even though I'm in subathon mode, I'll like take you guys rock climbing with me, but I feel like it's such a weird thing to put on other people, like filming in public. It would just make me feel weird a certain way. Hempcrete, where is the qubits?
They're probably raining from the sky right now.
That's true. How do you make qubits? Black wool and stone? Oh, this is very easy.
I don't know, black wool seemed like a pain when I... Why does it need a paintbrush? What is it with GTNH?
Yeah, why is it black wool?
Who hurt the GTNH devs? I'm sorry.
You could do squid ink with the chem bath.
From
Let's-
where?
I
Why
wanna
does
switch
everyone think I
gears.
have squid ink?
Because you can get millions of ink sacs by one spike trip. The neurotic goose effect. Okay, 512 ink sacs. That should be pretty easy. Wool is
Oh,
also...
This looks like I just kicked its nose in. No, I'm not going to do that to the building.
I climbed like V7, V8 back when I was into competitive climbing. 513 lead was my rope climbing peak. That's awesome. Really cool to see this fellow climber. I enjoy it. I think it's a good mental puzzle, especially for those of us like GTNH players who are really into... like I can't work out and just like slam weights 24/7. That makes my brain want to stop living. But doing stuff like bouldering, where it's a puzzle, it's like a mental body puzzle, is very interesting to me. I think that's why it's been so addicting and taken off so much. Okay, 512, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do need some wool, which I think we're just gonna do string.
I don't do a lot of
Ooh.
athletic stuff, but I used to be big into swimming, which I think kind of went into the speedrunner side of me. Like trying to optimize all my strokes as good as possible, and like the wow, I can't even
Optimizer
remember. Were they just called
grind set?
turnarounds? They just called, like, when you reach the wall, you'd always do like a flip and then jump off the wall, and it goes very fast. A lot of
I
stuff
don't
like
know.
that.
I never did swimming. I did diving.
I'm asking myself what it was called.
Oh.
Still kind of looks like I kicked the building's nose in. I don't know if I like that. But, yeah, I guess Greg Tech players really like bouldering because it's a challenge, or climbing and stuff. But I think more of my brain is the speedrunner mindset, and so that's why I was into swimming, because there's all that optimization trying to push as much water for the least amount of energy and get all of
Yeah, I
that
like
speed.
that too. That sounds fun.
I don't know if other things like sprinting has that same effect, but I always remember just trying to get everything down with swimming. Get as
Alright,
fast
chat,
as
we're
possible.
visiting the goose mob farm in a sec. I'm about to do some heinous shit. Grab this. There we go. I need a small smidge of string. LEV is the best time
Dude,
to do like EEC setup and bees, in my opinion.
I had my chat closed for the last 30 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I was looking at the Empire State Building.
Alright, let's see if we can find
Flip
a soul
turns,
of a
there
spider.
we go. What swimming stroke were you best at / favorite? Definitely breaststroke. I really couldn't do anything else. It was a stroke that I could do basically indefinitely, like walking. I once swam 3,000 meters with just that and wasn't even really tired afterwards.
Whoa.
And
My
it
cardio
was
is so
also
bad.
my fastest stroke. In my swim club,
I could not imagine that.
In my swim club, I had beat everyone else at that stroke.
Chat, watching this mob farm is so funny to me. Check this out. Oh gosh. There's 14.2 thousand string in one little go. Oh my god.
But yeah, the other one
Gotta
I
turn
was
off the
kind of
magnet.
decent at, just because my swim coach really wanted me to get better at least one other swim, was freestyle, because everyone knows that one. Other people call it front crawl, but that's just like the stereotypical
Who is
swimming.
calling freestyle front crawl? What?
That was like the technical term for it, I remember.
Gross. I've never heard that in my life.
But yeah, that's like the stereotypical swimming. Everyone knows what it looks like.
I guess this will also be the method to get tons of titanium. Yes.
Okay.
Do you watch Magnus, like Midbow? Not really. I don't watch much climbing media. I just do it for fun.
The top definitely needs to change. I'm gonna wireframe the top, and then I'm gonna start filling in this gradient. Okay. Why do I have...
If you want to do... I think it might be more interesting on stream to do interiors. So if you wanted to start working on an interior with me...
Interiors happen after the exterior's done. I'm sorry, that's how it be.
I mean, dude, we work on this together. If you need that, I am down with that. I needed those 12...
You can work on those interior if you want, but I can't
floor
do that.
heights. That was a thing that I needed, so I'm happy to work together.
That top definitely needs to change, though. But yeah, I'm sorry, I don't care much about entertaining the stream here. In fact, I just left all the building onto the live streams. Sorry, guys. And I'm gonna do my process here. I'm not gonna do it in some order that's better for content. Oh, the building does definitely thin out towards the top, so there is a bit more shape up there.
This elevator gets me every time. Where'd Newton go? I saw him open my door. I heard him open my door.
I think Newton died a while, I'm sorry. Pretty sure he
My
died
cat,
in like
Newton?
the 19th century.
Yeah, my cat's doing okay. The philosopher's astronomer, whatever his name is, yeah, he's long gone.
Pretty sure he was a physicist and mathematician, right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I don't know much about all that.
Didn't he like discover calculus during lockdown
No,
or
I
something?
think this was
Isaac
that was
Newton? No, that was Newton, right?
Arabic. The Arabic boys were doing calculus.
I'm like 99% sure it was Newton. Maybe someone in Arabia had discovered it before him, but Newton just was the first in Europe to discover it, which is why it's relevant.
No, Newton just does all the an object in motion stays in motion. Also, cheers.
No, I think he did more than that. Yeah, he had laws of thermodynamics and stuff, but I'm pretty sure he did calculus. My chat should Should back me
Yeah,
up on this.
Chat ruin his career.
Once the 20-second delay is up.
Also, what is the shopping district for? So we're going to do it like Hermitcraft does it, and we're going to use it to trade items. I, for one, am going to be selling item filters because the teams in the future are going to need a ton of them to make their clean rooms. And making item filters blows below
Damn,
me,
my
but we have an
chat's just
automation for it.
ignoring me. They're not even commenting on Newton here. This is
Okay,
so
Pizza Trek
sad.
got me. Yes, Isaac Newton developed a form of calculus, which he called the method of fluxions around the mid-1660s, independent of Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, who developed his own version later in the 1670s. But I feel like we've heard of the white boys who, like, quote-unquote invented calculus, but I swear it was like an Arabic thing much before that. Are you getting phosphorus in LV, MV?
I haven't heard of any like
Behold.
Arabic calculus, but they did do
My
a lot of
appetite
other
dust.
things, right? Wasn't it an Arabic nation that brought the current number system, or was that in India?
Yeah,
I
that
forget.
one I know as a fact.
And we know that number
Invisible
system's
spider
good
trophy.
because there's a mathematics golden age in India as soon as they adopted that system.
Did I get?
Dude, I need you
making
to sleep.
qubits.
I'm sorry, I'm helpless.
Dude, you need to get this backpack back, bro. Or we need to get you night vision, which I think is a better solution. We can try it. I think if I find it in the Thaumonomicon, we can get you a helmet with night vision. What, are you wearing a diamond helmet right now?
Lapis. Or sapphire,
What
sorry.
the hell?
Sapphire helmet.
What the hell?
When we got ourselves ready for the end fight, we were poor, very poor. And so the best we could do is sapphire from the dungeon we were in, because we didn't have any diamonds.
Oh my
and
god.
we didn't have any infernal farm or anything.
Chat,
but
I need
since
you guys
this
to clown Hecuba.
Since this has mending and has the same stats as diamond, it hasn't been a problem. So the only difference with sapphire is that it has extremely low durability, but mending fixes that.
I need you guys to clown this guy for being poor.
I'm not poor anymore. Pretty sure we still have more HP circuits than you.
How many do you got?
8 stacks.
Whoa! Okay, yeah, you got more. We've got we got 3 stacks.
Come on, dude.
That's impressive.
Grow up. Get better.
Okay, from here, I think we need a couple of things to do this. I need to get the Thaumonomicon out, because there is a Thaumonomicon way to infuse Ender.io night vision onto a helmet.
I just randomly remembered when I hopped on Flurbin's stream, and asked him if he thought the Thaumonomicon was better or worse, and he, like, without hesitation, he said, "No, I hate it after this."
Infusion enchantment. Ooh, okay, I think we found it. So there's repair, protection, haste, blast protection. We got most of this. Huh, I didn't know about all this. And apparently it just does not have the recipe for... Okay, well...
Thank you, Thomcraft.
Yeah, thank you for nothing.
Thomcraft L? I'm sorry, my teammate is Aspect. He's like the #1 Thomcraft glazer. And then I still hate it because of E2E. I'll never change.
Do I need the research? Do I actually? Where is the research for infusion and enchantment?
Didn't Goose do all the research anyone ever needed and put in a book or something?
Yeah, I have a ton of research. I don't have everything though, so that might be it. Magic touch.
Or doesn't that book just give you like 2 billion warp?
Yeah, pretty much. You just need to sit there for a couple hours with soap.
Great.
And clean that shit off. Auto enchanting table.
There's a lot of qubits up at the top here.
Huh. I can't find this. What a good and useful book. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, wow, I learned so much today with this book that told me everything that I needed to know.
A lot of math was actually invented by me. I believe that.
Where is infusion altar? Or I guess infusion. in the Thaumanomicon.
I forgot to actually loop my playlist. This is so sad.
Runic Matrix, Research, Artifice. So I'm assuming that we will find our answers in the Artifice tab. Flux Scrubber.
Oh, any Silksong players in the chat, can you check Blue SR's stream if it's still going? I want to know if he PB'd. I was watching that before 9 got online. I need to know.
Nothing.
He's thrown like every run he's done for the past month and a half.
No, chat. Night Vision is actually an enchantment you can do. I remember the recipe, it has golden carrot, night vision potion. Soy does this every once in a while. He did this for me. And then you just press the toggle. There's like a Ender.io toggle for night vision button that you can just toggle it on. Yeah, no, it's like so free. Don't do the Illumine lens. I would not recommend that. I just don't remember what it is. And every single time I feel like I ask Soy and then I totally forget it immediately. Well, next time. Thaumic Exploration. Okay, Jester might just have me right here. Thaumanomicon, Thaumic Exploration. This looks promising. Very promising. Dip-a-doo. Enchantment Night Vision. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Blue didn't PB today. He threw at Carmelita 2 deaths. Carm, really? He died on Carm. I've seen his Carm fights. He's so good at that. What the hell is wrong with him? So, Blue held world record of just, like, I'm gonna do some Silksong rambling here.
Okay.
Blue SR held world record in any percent 5 times at the start of the speedrun. He made some huge developments to the category. He got the first sub 103, and then he got a 101, but then that's where he peaked in any percent, and so he switched to true ending. And he held quite a few world records in true ending. He's the first person to actually try to optimize that, because it was a 3-hour and 40-minute category, and so no one actually wanted to run it. He was the first person to actually do that, and he brought the time down to 3 hours and 9 minutes, held the world record, like, I think 5 times. And then because of that, other runners started going in and optimizing heavily, brought a bunch of new skips in, and ever since then, he's a bit past his prime, I think. He's still having fun, which is good, but his last PB was 45 days ago, and he's thrown every run since then, over 100 runs. So good job, Blue SR. Chat, please don't talk too much about Silksong. There's people here who haven't played it. I'm not going to answer some of those questions. Okay, I think I got the top of this building down. This is actually kind of fire. Oh, but what am I going to do here? No. This whole design relies on the front shape. Let me get my reference images. Why will no one show what it looks like from the side? What are they trying to hide from me? The truth about the Empire State Building nobody wants you to know. The Empire State Building was created by the building company to sell more buildings. That may be the most meaningless thing I've ever read. Have I played other games? What, other than Silksong and GT&H? Not in the past 5 months. I used to play a ton of Terraria. I still have 1,400 hours on that game. I used to play a lot of Hoi 4. It's the only game that I used to have an obsession with and now hate with a passion. But yeah, I have 900 hours on Hoi 4. And then the original Hollow Knight, 470 hours on that. I just recently passed that with Silksong. Modded Minecraft is a fairly new obsession for me. Terraforma Greg ended around, I want to say 300 hours, maybe just under that. And yes, I got more playtime on Silksong in 3 months than I got on TFG in over a year. And then, yeah, I think that's about it for games I've played. I guess E2E. E2E capped out at, I think, 540 hours, but 150 of those hours were spent AFK while editing, because to make the E2E movie, I would often have to jump between the editing software and then recording like mini clips for crafting animations and taking screenshots. And so there was a good 100 hours of E2E just AFK waiting to make a screenshot. So actual playtime was 450. Oh, people are talking about Silksong and I want to engage in the conversation, but I don't want to spoil the game, because they're talking about, like, late to mid-game crests. Have you beat P5? Yes. That was the last thing I did in the original game. I did most of the content in 2021, like that was most of the time I played. But since then, it took me until summer of 2025, just a few months before before Silksong's release date was announced, where I finally finished P5. So that took forever. And the main reason was just because of Markoth. Markoth is the only boss Team Cherry has created where I can genuinely say it's badly designed. Everything else is perfectly fine, and great even, but Markoth is bad. And can I complain about Team Cherry horrible coding? I don't think they intended for you to try to mod crests, I'm sorry, man. I need 9 to sleep. I'm gonna eat my pizza while I wait for 9 to sleep, because I can't build like this.
Okay, Hecuba, I'm coming back to spawn with a small gift. Are you there?
Give me a sec, I'm eating my pizza again.
I got him at the exact wrong time. Ooh, this is looking good. Yeah, this is very Empire State Building right now.
At this point, would you say it's okay to say spoilers, since people who haven't played are likely not to play at all? No, I know people who are slowly working through the game, still in Act 1, having a lot of fun, and they really don't want spoilers, and so I respect that.
Oh, I have a gift for you, Hecuba. Can you come down to
I
ground
had that
floor?
thought process when I was making my Silksong Let's Play series, when I was editing through that. But that's just the wrong mindset to have. What?
Here is night vision, if you want to combine it with your helmet on any one of the many anvils.
I'm glad you gave me the tattered rags to combine with my old tattered rags.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Is there an oh, right, the
yeah,
lampposts.
there's a couple anvils.
I had to make half of these. They're expensive. Enchantment cost 45. Thank you, Minecraft.
Do you want me to do it?
Oh yeah, I died recently to Cave Johnson's grenade juice. I didn't know it would explode, and so like I blew up the side of my base. I had a suspicion, so I went outside. I didn't think it would actually destroy any blocks, though.
Okay, it's looking good, Chad. Here you go, Hector.
Oh. Good. Awesome.
Helmet named 9 is watching.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That will be forever on my head.
My chat. Yep.
Am I being tracked? Or what did you put in this
helmet? Yeah, I mean,
helmet?
9 is watching. Okay, I'm gonna build a little bit of this interior, and then I'm gonna hop off because I need to cook dinner for me and my mom.
This is very Empire State Building.
Yeah,
I may have
great.
shrunk the top too much, though.
Honey, I shrunk the top. You can have a front desk right here.
I can fix that later. Okay, I think it's time for me to do the very fun, very great dithering. That's not gonna drive me crazy, probably, hopefully, I think.
I mean, later tonight, I'll probably be on just grinding it out, like Loki, so don't worry about it too much if you don't want to do it.
But yeah, phase 1 of building this thing is now done. We have the full wireframe and the gradient laid out. So now phase 2 is
awesome.
actually filling out this wireframe with just one big gradient. It's not going to look great by the end of phase 2 here.
Oh, I disagree. It'll look fantastic.
Well, yeah, it's going to have shape, it's going to have the gradient, but it's just going to be that gradient. It's not going to be anything like the final product. So phase 3 is going to be adding literally anything to improve it, and then by the end of that, it'll look really good. So trust the process.
How much corp do you have in your inventory right now?
Just a stack and a half is what I started with. I think I'm about to run out.
Yeah, I think we're out entirely. Oh, damn it.
I should have...
Alright. Whoa, no, there's more. Let's go. There's more in your chest.
How many rock breakers do you have on stone?
Just one MV. I have 262,000. So
I have 2 LVs, so it's the same. And then I have them both going into their own diamond upgraded drawers.
You gotta get those ruby upgraded drawers, bro.
Wait, what?
Dude, this has been awesome, though. I feel like working together on this, both of us can, like, help when the other gets stuck. Let's do this again. This was nice.
Yeah, cooperative building's very nice. Also, we can sort of just ramble about shit for 4 hours.
I mean, that's what streaming is.
Yeah. But, like, it's easier to do that. Because normally in my streams, I'm silent. Especially the Silksong streams recently, I've noticed that I don't really say a word anymore, because I'm locked the hell in. Except today I'm going to continue my bingo. I'm doing a bingo, like, a blackout bingo, like Small Ant and others have done in the past. Little plug, anyone who wants to watch Silksong, today's the only stream that's not going to be a speedrun.
What? I think I'm going insane. I think... Oh wait, that's why it's not square this whole time.
Also, I said I would do the dithering, and now all I've done is the parts that don't require dithering at all. I've chosen the parts that are just right away from that.
I think I'm going insane, actually. I'm trying to make a square in the lobby here that's like a little desk, a front desk, and I'm just like...
I think you've
I think
completely
it's
lost your
impossible.
shit.
I think I have.
Hecuba, can you
I
do
think I have.
Celeste Deathless? I can't do Celeste, period. I reached chapter 7 and then got stuck because I'm bad. I should try it again though, because I think Silksong, on the level I'm playing it, is probably significantly more difficult.
We should make a bank vault. Like one of those like really like dumb like looks like so overtly like a cartoon bank vault. Like we
Hold
should
on,
do that,
I
I
got a
think.
perfect block for that. Do you have any Tyrian blocks?
No, I don't. But we were thinking about Tyrion. So I can
The
probably make
the
some.
shiny futuristic armor plating would be a perfect block for that door.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. Get this man a tape measure. Yeah, that was the biggest fumble in my building career. I don't know how it was that bad.
There's non-speedrun Silksong streams? Oh yeah, very often. I mean, like, I say very often, it's about once a week, but still, like, compared to what it may sound like, there's a lot more. Like, my challenge that I've put in, beating Silksong every day, the rules I've put in place basically allow me to do whatever the hell I want, as long as I beat the final boss that day. So yeah, usually it's an any percent run. Usually it's an any percent run, but sometimes I want to break from that, and so I do something else. I'm getting better at, wow, I'm getting better at using unique thumbnails for those different streams. So if you look at yesterday's stream, I actually had a thumbnail for the bingo. So it's actually
4 different airlocks and locking mechanisms. We need to put something really silly behind the bank vault door. Like, just not currency at all.
Cave Johnson's grenade juice.
Yeah, just like a single arcane pedestal with a Cave Johnson's grenade juice.
I'm glad I caught that on camera, by the way. When I gave you the grenade juice, I wasn't recording. And then I flew over to the side and quickly opened OBS. You may have seen me just stand still.
Oh, no.
Needed to catch that on recording. I immediately edited it afterwards. Why is that hard to say? Edited it.
That was a good moment. So last night, I mean, you'll see it on Hecuba's video whenever it comes out, but last night Hecuba gave me Cave Johnson's grenade juice, which does something funny, which is it explodes you. So I ran straight at him while eating it.
Can we do a live demonstration? I actually have some at my casino right now.
Oh no, I don't want to die again. Dying is
Thanks
so annoying.
for the levels. Anyways, here's some juice.
Tired of dying.
I just need a live demonstration from you.
It'll be a dead demonstration for me because I'll be dying.
right there on the wall.
I'll just splat against the wall. Dude, yeah, we could do a whole bit with like someone trying to pull a heist on the Project Singularity bank, and they go into the bank. It's just fucking Cave Johnson's cave juice. That'd be so funny. A2 Walrus. We could also do the Walrus.
Final boss or true final boss? It depends how I'm feeling that day. I know, I just suddenly whiplash back to Silksong. But sometimes the rules are actually a bit complicated, just to allow me a bit more freedom. I have to beat the game on a unique ending that day. There's 4 different endings, and so, or like on that save file. So usually that means I can just do the normal ending on a new save file every day. But if I want to do true ending, then I can do the normal ending, and then the secret ending, and then true ending.
Bro's silk pilled.
Oh, if you're gonna do the
song maxing.
Song maxing. If you're doing the dithering like that, then I don't have to worry about shit. I can just place the like base blocks so that you can do dithering between them. Easy game. Except I'm not using a building wand, and so I'm extremely crippled here.
Oh, are you just gonna do like the floors? Because the only concrete block that stays always undithered is the floor, like the actual floor change.
Yeah, that's the section I've already placed here.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I forgot the colored bricks. Okay, fun. The Louvre heist. We should reenact the Louvre heist in Project Singularity on our bang.
Okay, I am out of blocks, so I think I'm gonna call it on this, and then I'll grind some of this out off camera tonight
Okay.
or something. But
I'm
yeah,
probably
it's
gonna be
looking
here for another 2 hours. Still
it's
gotta do
looking
Silksong today, though.
good.
Hey, today is gonna be
Good
very
spot.
full for my schedule, though, because a bingo stream lasts very long. Yesterday was 3 hours, and so whenever I end this stream, I'm probably just gonna go straight into Silksong. But yeah, I'd need you to sleep one last time before you leave.
You have night vision. You have night vision now.
It doesn't work.
So go into your settings and find the Ender.io night vision keybind. Here, I'll show it off to chat because I just showed off the tech. Night vision, dark steel armor. For me, I just bound it to N.
I'm just gonna, like, that one says it doesn't work. Well, yeah, sure, N. There's actually surprisingly few conflicting keybinds.
Yeah, I don't really use much. Okay, well, thank you for
sure...
building with me today, Hecuba. I'm gonna log off for now. I'm just gonna say goodbye to everyone on stream. Do you have any last words?
Watch my Silksong stuff. Bye.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, peace, my friend. It's been lovely building with you today. My bad, I had to do it. Okay. Now we're alone, so now I have the responsibility to entertain my own chat. This is so sad. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to do today on this building. Maybe I'll be able to do, like, the whole Phase 2 gradient bit. But I'm gonna spread this out over the next few days. I don't know if I'll be doing this tomorrow, though. Oh, I can't do that. No. Oh, this is so sad. Okay, the pattern changes here, and so I actually have to mine all of this. What's the editing progress for the next episode? I have 32 minutes done. I edit as I record, so everything I've recorded so far has been edited. It's just, like, as we progress in GTNH, things get much, much slower. Honestly, I kinda regret uploading so fast at the start of the series, because now every single day I have another viewer trying to crucify me for slowing my upload schedule. But, like, seriously, GTNH is the hardest mod pack. It takes 2,000 hours to beat, and we're taking it slow, which means it takes even longer. So, yes, every episode's gonna take like a month. Be patient, please. Oh, fun. Yeah, we're gonna need so much texturing on the sides here. What the hell is this? Everyone and their grandma's trying to attack me. Why'd you decide to NTFG after fusion? Shit, what the hell is this? Let me just stand still and recharge for a damn second. Why'd you decide to NTFG after the fusion reactor? I had that planned for most of the series at that point. Like, even at the start of the series, I'd played all the way through Greg Tech multiple times at that point, and I didn't want to do a
I didn't want to go through ZPM and stuff without proper ore generation, which didn't seem to be a problem by the end of the series, but still, I didn't want to go right back through ZPM only a month after I'd done it in Nomi Factory, because I was actually playing through Nomi Factory at the same time as TFG. So I didn't want to do ZPM and UV again, so ending at Fusion was always the goal. And so by the time I reached episode 14, I already had my goals and the Arnian storyline laid out until episode 16, which is the last progression episode. Okay, everything's recharged. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult to build with gradients like this, because like I was saying earlier, it's gonna look really flat and really boring, but I basically just have to trust the process, because it's phase 3 where it actually starts looking good. You should play Nomi Factory? I just said I've played through it twice. It's actually the only mod pack I've played through twice. So yes, I have played Nomi Factory. Nomi Factory is an okay mod pack to start Greg Tech. I think it's the best mod pack to start Greg Tech if you're used to other mods, because it brings in Advanced Rocketry and Thermal Foundation and Ender IO, which are mods you'd likely be familiar with at that point. And then it also has the ore generation amounts that other packs would have using Deep Mob Learning. Because in GT&H you're not generating that scale of resources, at least not this early, but in Nomi Factory, by the end of MV, you can be producing more iron and copper than anyone would know what to do with. So I think it is very good as a beginner GT pack if you're used to other mods. And I'm sorry, I don't like Nomi Factory. I think Nomi Factory does a better job introducing Greg Tech. But I don't blame the Nomi Factory devs for its issues. There's just way too few mods in Modern. Like, what they did to Thermal Foundation is absolutely abhorrent. What happened to my boy? And Ender IO is basically gone, so Nomi Factory doesn't have a lot of resources. They're doing pretty good for limited ability. Nomi Factory is definitely better. 1.12 really is just the best version of Minecraft. What mod pack should you start with? E2E, honestly. If you know what you're doing, you watch the right videos, you talk to the right people, E2E is actually a very good starter mod pack. Don't be like me, though. I did a horrible job in my E2E playthrough. Really, my E2E video should be a guide on what not to do. I tunnel visioned on bad goals, and I didn't really automate anything. I used AE2 minimally. It was bad. So if you know what you're doing, E2E is a very good start, because it's a relatively easy pack, but it has some easily laid out progression, a good quest book, and a very good mix of mods to give you a diverse experience. And then after E2E, I'd say Nomi Factory. But if you're not planning to go all the way to Greg Tech and you want to play something more chill, then, like, Sev Tech is extremely chill, almost too chill. Yeah, also try to fit in TFG somewhere, because that is the best mod pack. Have I seen E2E extended? Yeah, I don't see the need to extend E2E, I'm gonna be honest. Is it harder to screw up in Nomi Factory or E2E? Definitely E2E, because there's just more to go for. But in Nomi Factory, if you're trying to get one thing, you'll usually get the infrastructure for everything else, so tunnel visioning isn't punished as much. At least in my experience. I guess I knew a lot more when I was playing through Nomi Factory. If you made the classic GT mistake of just not automating enough, then by IV you could be in a lot of trouble. Terraformacraft's forging mechanic was just too unintuitive for me to suffer through. I thought it was my favorite part of early game, I don't know. I've been in a few TFC events since then, and I'm always the blacksmith guy. I remember one time, I did a TFG speedrun with a group of people, and in 24 hours we were already in LV, and for like 8 hours straight, I was just on the anvil, processing blooms and steel for the whole team, and making them all tools, and I had the time of my life. I really like the TFC forging mechanics. Oh, whoops. And then another time, in a regular TFC event, it was just TFC, no Greg Tech or other mods at the end of it. I ended up becoming king of an entire group of like 30 people just because I was the blacksmith supplying most of the resources, and I ended up forging myself a crown. And then we won, kind of, so the event moderators were kind of scuffed, but that's besides the point. I was gonna make a video on that, but in the end they said that nobody won, even though we ended up killing everyone else. They didn't like that one team was left standing, and so they decided that everyone won. That was their reasoning. Which I find very dumb. Especially for a civilization experiment. It was gonna be a cool video, though. I need smooth stone. Do we have any Stronians in the chat here? I doubt it. That was our empires, the Stronian Empire, because we had the Church of the Straw Hat. Dude, it would have been such a good video, though. Seriously. I had a whole character arc. And I'm not joking when I said we were by far the most advanced team, and we, like, killed everything. Okay, I probably need to do, like, a full recollection of all the blocks. I only came here for smooth stone, but I'll probably need to eventually produce a lot more light blocks. Don't have enough. Isn't TFC pretty much Minecraft version of Vintage Story? I don't like that comparison because, Vintage Story, first of all, tries to integrate a little bit of magic. Second of all, I don't think they're actually related. I think they're just both based on real-life processes. But, like, I definitely prefer TFC forging to Vintage Story forging. But most importantly, TFC can be used with GregTech. They can be combined together and create TFG. And I actually get, like... I used to not care, but after 1,000 comments saying this, I actually kind of get mad when I see people telling me to play Vintage Story instead of TFG. TFG is better. I'm sorry. TFG is better than Vintage Story because of GregTech. It's terra firma Greg, because it's got all that factory stuff at the end, and it's getting better. They're adding so many new planets to it. Remember in one TFG episode you showed the shaders configured for darkness. What was it gonna be? No comment. That is still being worked on. I teased it last Project Singularity stream. The only people in the world who know about that is Nine and Flurbin. If Hytale in the future got tech mods like GregTech, would you consider playing it? No. I don't think Hytale's built for that. You can try to force it in, but from what I've seen, Hytale is not exactly Minecraft. The thing about Minecraft is that it's a very blank slate. You can kind of see it in the music, where it's supposed to complement whatever you're doing. It doesn't have any specific style. Well, Hytale is definitely sort of that medieval fantasy style. And so because Minecraft is a blank slate like that, you can have tech mods. It works. But no, Hytale's not built for that. Different game. If someone did make it happen, I probably still wouldn't, because I'm probably not going to play Hytale, and I'm probably not going to play modded Minecraft for much longer. Okay, these clouds are getting annoying. There we go. I didn't know that was a slider. That's very nice to have. Oh, I reached the top. Oh wait, no, not quite. I need qubits. What else do you want to play and show us if you don't want to play modded Minecraft anymore? Look at my live tab. What do you think? Dude, I am mad obsessed with Silksong, and I can see myself playing it for another like 1,000 or 2,000 hours. So I know my audience is going to get basically completely replaced when that happens. But I'm okay with that, because it's what I enjoy. But yeah, probably Silksong. If I'm gonna stay in any kind of factory game or mod, I might eventually go back to TFG for just for the new updates once 1.0 releases, which is soon TM, according to the devs. But yeah, it's likely going to be a lot of Silksong, maybe Factorio, maybe TFG. But yeah, Silksong's the only thing there that's concrete. Actually taken over my life. Okay, so I've wireframed out every floor individually. The gradient is starting to appear here, and I'm liking this. I was very concerned that the gradient would look weird, but no, this works. At scale, this is very nice. This wall is going to be unbelievably flat, though, and I don't know what to do about that. I think I have an idea. But yeah, if anyone's interested, at the end of stream, I'll show the Silksong video I'm currently working on. Just whenever I have nothing to edit for Project Singularity, I end up doing that Silksong video. I've been working on it for the past month. And I'm very happy with how it is. I'm trying to make it in a way that is presentable to my regular audience, even though it's a very different game and it's speedrunning. But I'm still trying to make it presentable, right? So I'm very happy with how it is going so far. It's a completely voiceover video, like my old E2E stuff. And it's been very fun to go back to that, like, absolute peak of quality. Because I feel like I've let myself go with TFG and Project Singularity. So yeah, at the end of stream, if anyone's interested in seeing it, I'll show off what I have done so far. When I have nothing to edit? I have nothing to edit right now. That's why I'm streaming right now. My, the way I work on videos is... Wait, 2 to 3 episodes... Dude, you made a lot of assumptions. Okay. Right now, my episode so far has been edited from the MV ribbon cutting ceremony all the way to when the casino is finished and I filled it with alcohol. We have all the alcohol in there. That's all edited. And I got up to date last night, and I got up to date the day before that. I record around an hour each day, and then edit that hour each day. I am not behind at all, it's just that videos are way more condensed for me. It's like a whole tier goes in one episode for me. Well, Aspect might have like 4 or 5 episodes on MV. Probably more like 3, but still. You made a whole load of assumptions there. No, the episode 8 is one singular episode right now, and everything recorded for it so far is edited. This stream's gonna make that a bit difficult, but tomorrow it'll probably also be done. Remember your comment on Florbin's video? Yes, back then I was behind. Up until episode 6, I was genuinely behind, and I stopped playing for like 2 weeks to get caught up, but ever since episode 6, we're fully up to date. So if you want anything to blame on videos taking a while, it's GTNH itself, okay? You know what I've been doing for the past week? Why won't you show up? Thank you so much. Will it show bottled rum? No, it won't. Here we go. This is what I've been doing for the past week. There's one recipe for rum here that needs sugar, water, and sugar wine. Sugar wine is a 100:7 ratio from fermented reed water, and fermented reed water is a 10:8 ratio in the fermenter. 51 seconds for 8 millibuckets. 51 whole seconds for 8 millibuckets. I have to get 100 millibuckets for 7 millibuckets of sugar wine, which I then have to stockpile 5,000 millibuckets of to get one batch of rum. I had to make 4 batches of rum here. And then the reed water itself needs distilled water, which needs a distillery recipe, which takes a full second for each 10 millibuckets. This is what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. This is why the episodes take a while. So stop. I don't know how many people here are the type to be blaming Silksong, because I still get those kinds of comments, as much as I try to ignore them. No, it's not Silksong's fault. It's GTNH's fault. Sorry, I'm a little bit mad, because ever since I started Project Singularity, my comments have gotten, like, 10 times worse, of just people begging for a new episode, begging for me to stop playing Silksong. And, like, I know I shouldn't listen to them, but when you have 10 people asking you every single day, it does get very annoying. And I know it's out of good spirit, I know they're not being bad people. Like, they just want more content, they like my stuff. But again, at a certain point it gets very annoying, so I'm gonna end up rambling about this kind of thing. In other words, some days I do regret starting Project Singularity just based off of some annoying commenters. And I know I should just get better at ignoring them. But yeah, before Project Singularity started, I was basically able to read every comment, which is, it was completely fine. Lots of, like, thoughtful feedback, useful criticism, and then, like, positive feedback, which is always nice. But ever since Project Singularity, that has just changed so dramatically. Some people begging for me to stop playing Silksong, which is by far my favorite game I've ever played. Some people begging me to just hurry up on Project Singularity. Some people just insulting me for being a Christian, which, I mean, okay, that's honestly normal on the internet, so not new. But, like, a lot more of that suddenly? I don't know. When will you play GTNH? Never. I hate it too much. No. Okay, no, after my rambling, no, that joke doesn't hit right. No, I do like this. Project Singularity has been very fun. It's just the effects of Project Singularity on my channel haven't been so fun. Most of the time. I mean, it has brought a lot of growth, which is nice. Can't complain about that. But your brain will always focus on the bad. Overall, I think Project Singularity has been a great thing, and in a month, all my whining I'm saying right now will seem really dumb, and I'm fully aware of that. But in the moment right now, I'm only seeing the bad, and it's very annoying. I'm gonna recharge my harness. Really expected the overlap between Silksong and modded Minecraft to be far smaller. I think it's more just... I think the overlap is very small on a relative scale, but Silksong is an extremely popular game. And also, people are on the Silksong streams who haven't played Silksong, but they're just here to, like, watch me speedrun a game I like. Which is kind of how I've wanted the streams to go. Like, you don't have to give a shit about Silksong, I'm just speedrunning a game I really like. Greg Tech Silksong Farloom Horizons. That's just word spam. What are we doing here? But yeah, I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining about people asking me to make more content. Like, when you look at it like that, it's definitely... I guess that is the right way to look at it. It's definitely very dumb for me to be complaining about this, because individually these comments are just excited viewers who really like Project Singularity and want more content. I didn't expect people to be watching every single POV of this series. I thought this would be a little chill thing I can do on the background while working on Silksong. Because ultimately that was actually the idea with reformatting my videos again. I wanted to be able to spend more time doing Silksong stuff. But I haven't been able to do that. But yeah, like the right way to think about it is just excited people who don't realize that there's 200 other people saying the same thing, and on that scale it gets very annoying. Especially from my perspective, because when I check comments, subconsciously I'm acting like every comment is one person. So if one person is saying, stop playing Silksong, go play GTNH, stop playing Silksong, go play GTNH, stop playing Silksong, go play GTNH. If one person's doing that, yeah, that's insane. So subconsciously in my mind, reading comments looks like one person. It's not. It's a bunch of people who are unaware of each other. Growing pains of YouTube. The internet is a very complicated place. MFers over here making whole websites to more easily keep track of everyone's POV. That's insane, by the way. By the way, I actually haven't checked that website. Did they fix the thing where it would spam the website with my Silksong streams? Because I really don't want that. That's a GTNH website. I shouldn't be ruining it. Or did they just remove me from it completely? I mean, that's kind of understandable, to be honest. Thank you, 9. Only 9's allowed to do that because I know him. So I know it's a joke. Hell, most of 9's views come from Silksong videos. A good, like, 3 million views on 2 shorts. You're still on it? I just added a filter? Okay, good. As long as you have Project and Singularity in the title or description. Okay, so then I should keep my format consistent and not forget to put that in the title. Okay, this building is coming together. I think this was a good decision to indent the side like this. We are deviating from the Empire State Building, but, like, I should be. Don't just copy real-life architecture. I think this is actually pretty good so far. 6 million views? Wait, what the heck? Hold on. Let me just pause to check Nine's channel. Apparently Nine has 6 million views from Silksong. Is this true? Holy shit. 6.4 million views. That's crazy. I mean, it's a good game. It is a good game, but a GT&H channel getting 6.4 million views from Silksong? Okay, here's the thing. I gotta do dithering now. Let me ping Jetlag. You have 6 million views too? Not on Silksong. Okay, I'm gonna try to work through this. We're just gonna brute force it and hope for the best. I don't even know where to start, I'm gonna be honest. You should make a few shorts too. I did in the past, but I felt like they were lazy and just didn't again. Ever. I think the shorts I made were kind of justified because they're clips of really highly edited videos that I wanted to push out a bit more. Which in the end, that's kind of the point of shorts. To like promote. They're basically advertisements for YouTubers, even though those are actually a thing. But for my TFG stuff, I wouldn't do that. And same with Project Singularity. Because I don't think it's nearly at the same quality, so I don't think it's justified to make shorts on it. Shorts is already slop enough, I don't want to dump more slop into the slop machine. That sounded like slot machine. No, slop machine, which is YouTube Shorts. City of Tears from Hollow Knight is all scripted out and transcribed. I was wondering what you were doing with that, because you made the very ambitious statement that you'd release it before Silksong released, and then there was silence when Silksong actually released. Yeah, I really want to see that video. There's not enough Hollow Knight music analysis content on YouTube. I need that. Please, Speed, I need this! Guys, this music is so scary, I don't like it. Can we listen to dubstep instead? We can listen to dubstep remixes of Silksong. Is that even a thing? Someone search that up. I've seen a lot of interesting covers of Silksong pieces. Oh yeah, Nine does know a lot about music. He made the Project Singularity theme, in case you guys didn't know. Well, I think we've credited him pretty regularly, as he deserves. But yeah, I know a bit about music theory just, like, for fun. I watch videos occasionally. Oh, I added way too much at the bottom here. Watch videos occasionally that have a little bit of music theory just for fun. But, like, I have no actual education in it, so I'll often just go to 9 to ask random-ass questions. More often than not, it's just me asking him what's going on in a certain Silksong piece. Because of course that's what I'd be asking about. What else do I even do all day? No, don't do that. This is gonna take so long. I'm cooked. Why are these different? Wait, what? It's different. I don't like that. 9, you failed. Feel bad. No, don't. Oh, that's not gonna fit in very well, I don't think. Flurban is making Fleur beer. I just saw the stream notification. He is actually going into direct competition with me. Oh man. Please, jet lag, save me. Oh, Jetlag's watching the stream right now, but he's working. He has I can't say that word. He's working. This is scary. Silksong speedrunner and GTNH player discovers what a job is. Nine, I know 2 other channels have already done this, but can you do a music theory breakdown on this song that's playing right now? Because it's too damn good. Oh no, this is actually gonna take forever. I think there's too much up there. Too much deep slate. Don't forget windows. That'll be the next stage. What we're doing right now is just adding in the gradient, and it will look really bad after this. So phase 3 is where we break up the gradient. But right now, we're just filling in the entire wireframe, and then we'll change it later. Actually, this would be the roof. What's your thought on chord progression on Sealed Vessel? Are you asking me or 9? Because I don't have many thoughts on the chord progression, since I don't know that much about music theory, but I think the song sounds really good. And I also think it's really difficult to play on piano. Jeez. Okay, that took way too long to just fill in that layer of this side of the building. We're so dead. And we're gonna do all this to make something that doesn't even look that good. There's an equal amount of work that has to happen to accent this, to indent sections of it, add windows, add weird glowing lines and stuff. There's gonna be so much work after this. This might just be like my big project for the next 2 weeks. Hopefully it'll be done by HV, though. Whenever that is, we don't have a time scheduled. If you guys bring back the hashtags, I will end the stream. Would it be a hot take to say that boss music in Silksong is not as memorable as in Hollow Knight, but non-boss music is more memorable? Okay, for a time I thought non-boss music was less memorable. But now I think both of them are basically the same. Silksong's definitely different since it's an actual orchestra and uses a lot more strings. But I'd say the boss music is just as memorable, and area music might be a bit less memorable because it's way more orchestral. But that doesn't mean it's worse at all. I definitely prefer most Silksong area themes to Hollow Knight's. For example, the Marrow, first area in the game, severely underrated. I love listening to the Marrow song, because it isn't really much of a, like, there's not a lot of melody. Occasionally you hear a little dies irae, a little bit of string movement. But, yeah, I definitely say Hollow Knight's a bit more memorable, because, like, I can immediately think of Green Path's melody, or Resting Ground's melody. And now there are of course, exceptions to that, like in Silksong, Choral Chambers and Cogwort Core are extremely memorable. But a lot of the earlier areas, like Deep Docks, I can't think of a melody in Deep Docks. I can't really think of a melody in the Marrow. But that's not to say it's worse. If memorability was the like gauge for how good a song was, then McDonald's cartoons are literally better than Bach. Well, McDonald's ads, what am I saying? Siren. I assume those were all hashtags since I know that that chatter, but like Siren, that's a little bit brutal. But yeah, I definitely don't think the boss music is less memorable. Like, I can immediately think of every melody of every boss in Silksong. And there's less repeating songs, like Hollow Knight. The False Knight theme would be used in False Knight, Failed Champion, which I guess makes sense, and Watcher Knights. I think it was used somewhere else as well. And then Decisive Battle was used maybe 3 or 4 times in the whole game, plus a slight remix on Collector. Like, Hollow Knight reused music, not that it's bad, but Silksong has a lot more unique music, I think. I'm waiting for the server restart. This is the longest 5 seconds ever. Oh yeah, Dream and Dream Battle were used a ton. Again, it makes sense that they did that. First of all, they didn't have nearly as much time to make Hollow Knight because they were literally starving. And also, it doesn't harm the experience at all. All the Dream Battles having the same song kind of makes sense in my mind. I don't know. Dude, what? It said server restarting in 5 seconds. Now it said server restarting. I'm still here. Hear me out, Broken Vessel theme. That's really good. That one is really good. But yeah, overall, I would definitely, without a doubt, say that Silksong's OST is better than Hollow Knight's. Silksong is the... out of the two, like, Silksong's the only one I can actually just sit down and listen to the entire thing start to finish without any issue. Hollow Knight, I would say there's only a few songs that I actually really like, and then some songs kind of just break it up for me. And again, it makes sense. Like, Forgotten Crossroads is not something you sit down and listen to for fun. But it makes sense, it adds to the atmosphere a lot. Forgotten Crossroads serves a purpose. But that doesn't change the fact that I definitely prefer Silksong's OST. Because they had a full orchestra, there's so many songs, and they're all absolutely perfect. Yeah, songs that I can definitely say are really good in the Hollow Knight OST is Hornet, Green Path, City of Tears, of course, and then like most of the God Home DLC and Grim Trip DLC pieces. But that really shows that Christopher Larkin is getting better and is gaining resources, because the later the song was created, the higher I put it on the tier list. He's just getting better. But I think the biggest tell for what I think of Silksong music is I can rank Hollow Knight music fairly easily. But Silksong music, whenever I try to rank it, I'm immediately unhappy with the ranking. Because all the songs in my mind deserve a really high place. So it doesn't feel right to put anything in last. Was the music playlist updated? I don't remember Nihilith being here. Nihilith was... Oh, wow. Nihilith was always here. I created this playlist before I started streaming. Created it for Flurbin, and I haven't changed it since. I've thought about removing some songs, but I decided not to. They're really good songs, I just didn't know if they counted as spoilers or not. Asked my Silksong viewers, they decided no. Me when I know how to talk? I don't. Oh, no, that doesn't go that high. Now, this song reminds me I need to, once stream's over, I need to see how Blue SR died. He may just be the saddest Silksong speedrunner of all time. Cyrene, you said the exact same thing, technically after I did, but because of stream delay, technically before I did. Will the currency conversion be between Hecubucks, Tofu Coin, and the new currency? Hecubucks are long dead. Nobody has any Hecubucks. Nobody has had any Hecubucks in about 2 months, so no conversion there. Tofu Coin Haven't decided. Probably around 1-to-1 to keep things simple, maybe 1-to-2. But that's the whole point of this building. We will decide as a server how the conversion rate will work. We'll meet together, maybe on a live stream. And we'll have a big discussion about this, because we don't want a currency tied to one group. So even though I'm building the bank here, this is not the Hecu Bank. This is the Project Singularity Bank. And it's a server-wide bank. So no, we haven't really gone through most of the details of this currency, other than how we're gonna decide on those details later. Okay, he's probably not streaming already. What's the best Act 1 area song? Either Shellwood or Farfields. Or Hunter's oh no, that's too difficult. Or Bellheart. Or actually Blasted Steps hits pretty hard when you hear it the first time. The song itself isn't crazy, it's just that the time it plays is really good. See, this is what I mean by I can't rank them. Ducks or oh, that's true. Wait, didn't we just list all of them then? Because Moss Grotto is also really good. Are we finally done this layer? No, the lower layers. No. And again, I'm doing all this work for a build that's not even gonna look that good until we're basically done. The Silkheart one is pretty good, but that's cheating. Isn't that just the start of the final boss theme? So yeah, that's absolutely cheating. Oh wait, I'm putting too much corp here. This needs to be fairly dense with deep slate now. think I saw entering Sansa Crack without Harpoon and Double Jump is doable in Act 1. Yeah, you can also enter Mount Fae without Clawline. And then if that's the case, then Mount Fae counts, but also, no. I assume skipping into Sands of Karak is done with Sharp Dart, like all the other Clawline skips. Wouldn't Mount Fae be countable anyways? Not... You can't hear the Mount Fae theme from the area that's accessible normally in Act 1. Or at least you're not supposed to be able to hear the theme there. Like, maybe you can reach some part that plays it, but it is completely silent in the entrance area of Mount Fae. So you have to skip into the proper parkour section of it. I think we ran out of Corp. I think I might just call it there, because building with gradients is exhausting. Especially with the way we're doing this. It's sort of a trust the process situation, where right now I don't think it looks that great. And we're gonna have to wait for when I can indent it, when I can cut out windows in it, when I can add factory block and technical block accents, when I can put in anti-blocks, all that. That happens later. Right now it's just gonna look like this, which is kinda shit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'll probably be streaming Silksong in an hour for those who care. Anyways,